Kenya, Honduras, Brazil, Miss Venezuela, Chile,
Miss Canada,
Philippines, Brazil, India, Ecuador, Czech Republic, Venezuela,
the Philippines,
Ecuador, Philippines, Vietnam, Puerto Rico.
This year, as Miss Earth goes digital on its 20th year, we rise to the challenge. And with just a tap of our fingers, we can unite the Earthlings all over the world. And Miss Earth Crown is up for the challenge. We are bringing you our 2020 Echo Angels in exclusive interviews, plus a whole lot more. This is Miss Earth Crown's Miss Earth 2020 coverage. So join us, only here where we make it possible and where you see it first. Miss Earth Crown.
Good day, everyone, and welcome back to the Miss Earth Crown page. And of course, it's Buenas noches back here in the Philippines. My name is Noy Sabedano, and I am the chief correspondent of Miss Earth Crown. And we have for tonight or for today another special Echo Angel guest for our Miss Earth 2020 coverage here on MEC. So I'm going to be joined by my extremely talented co-host. Let's all welcome Emmanuel Feliciano. Eman.
Hello. Wow. Every day you have an adjective for me, Noy. Thank you so much. Buenas tardes a todos. Soy Emmanuel Feliciano. And I'm here as the Miss Earth Crown creative content head. And tonight, my role is to be your live correspondent once again and your segment host. So, as usual, to the loyal fans and viewers of Miss Earth Grounds, Miss Earth 2020 Talks, it is now your time once again to post those comments, those shout out requests, and later on those questions because tonight we will be asking important questions to our very special guest. And to introduce her, let's go back to Noy.
There. Thank you, Eman. And as you said, we have a special guest for tonight. And this is special because this is her very first international interview, and she is giving her first international interview only here on Miss Earth Crown. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Miss Earth Panama 2020, Anayansi de Gracia.
Mabuhay, Philippines!
There.
Yes.
Again, the beautiful Anayansi de Gracia. So thank you very much, Anayansi, for saying yes to our interview. Yes.
No, thank you, guys.
Yes, of course.
Oh, thank
Of course, before we start, we would like to say you have a really lovely background over there. Really great setup back there. So first, before we begin our interview for today, we would like to ask, how are you right now? How is Anayansi de Gracia?
Anayansi is very happy. I'm very excited for the Miss Earth 2020 occasion, and this is a dream come true for me.
There. So again, thank you very much for this live interview with Miss Earth Crown. So we are going to start with our first segment because all of our fans are truly excited to see you and to hear you during the interview. So first,
That's
let's
true.
have Emmanuel do our first set of live comments and shout outs from our fans. Eman, what is the action over there?
Yes, 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 of course. So, thank you very much for that, Noy. And wow, our first set of comments are already piping hot. Again, of course, our very avid supporter, Zani, is already with us. I feel like even before we started, hi, Zani. Yes, let's say hi to Zani. Hi, hola, hola, Ana, buen día para ti. Saludos. So, thank you so much
When
for that. Wow.
Wow.
That's so nice. And hello to the team MEC as well. Thank you, Zani, and thank you very much for watching. See, sometimes I feel like this is our, yes, our Spanish is coming out. The Filipinos Spanish is coming out because they're greeting our lovely queen with the Spanish that they know. Hola Panama. Okay, there you go. And our boss actually in Miss Earth Crown, one of our bosses, our editor in chief says, "Oh my God, she is so gorgeous." So Mark, thank you so much. And oh, see, also makes you saying, "Oh my God, so gorgeous." Yes. And Carmelo is also saying, "Very gorgeous." Latina vibe. There, wow, everybody is saying how gorgeous you are. So there you go. So keep those comments coming, keep those shout out requests coming because later we will be reading more of them. Back to you, Noy.
There. So again, one word that is very clear, gorgeous Miss Earth Panama 2020 is over here. So to all of the fans, keep all of the comments and message of support coming for our guest for tonight. So before we start, I'm going to turn it back over to Eman for the very first segment. Eman, what is our very
Yes.
first segment?
And our very first segment for tonight is called Anayansi first and lasts. Okay. So in this segment, we are before we start diving into Anayansi's advocacies and all the things that are important for you to gauge if she is the probable Miss Earth 2020. Let's have some fun first. And of course, we are all known for the fun that we give during our interview. So for the first segment, we're going to have first and last. In this segment, we will be asking Anayansi about her firsts or her lasts or her first and lasts in terms of some situations or themes. Okay? So here we go. Let's start with our first and last segment. Anayansi, what is the first thing people notice about you?
I think my hair, because I
Oh,
have so much hair. This is my natural hair, and people say, "Do you use extensions?"
oh,
The
actually,
last,
hmm,
and
yes,
okay, this
yes,
is my
go on.
natural
Yes,
hair.
yes.
No, I don't use an extension, but people think this is fake.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay, and the last I think is I don't know my body.
oh, your
I
body.
I
Okay, yes,
think
yes.
my face is the most strong thing
Uh-huh.
that can see.
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we also noticed that. Yes, actually, yeah, your first thing they notice about you is your hair. Your hair is so beautiful. That's why maybe
Thank
some
you.
people think, oh, maybe she has extensions or her hair is fake because it's so beautiful and it's your natural hair, your very nice hair. So that's your crown. You believe sometimes for women the hair is their crown, so that is your crown. So yeah,
I was
everything about you is.
educated
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know, it was too much hair for me and my little face, and I was no,
No.
I don't like it. When I grow up and start to participate in beauty patient, I saw that it was a strong thing that for me.
Right.
Wow.
That is true. I agree. I agree. That is a very strong point about you. You have gorgeous hair. You have your face. They actually match. They complement each other. So you are so gorgeous because of those things. So thank you so much for that. There you go. So the first thing people notice about Anayansi is her hair, which is so beautiful. Our next is this. Okay, this one, just the first, not the last anymore. What is the first reaction? What was your first reaction after knowing you are Miss Earth Panama 2020? What was your first reaction?
cried. I don't know. I was like so excited and
Mm-hmm.
happy. This is one of my dreams, and I make it so fast because I
Mm-hmm.
saw that I I can represent Panama when I will have like 5 years old, and I am
I
20 years old.
Wow, wow. Wow, I see that was very early. Well, that was so early for you. So thank you so much. Yes, I'm sure you were very happy when you found out that you were going to be Miss Earth Panama 2020. And we are happy too because now we see you, now we can talk to you. So we are lucky that you are Miss Earth Panama 2020. Thank you very much for your answer. Next, now, we cannot travel because there is the coronavirus pandemic. But after the coronavirus pandemic, what is the first country you want to visit?
Philippines.
Oh, thank you so much for that. Yes, yes, yes. Why? Why do you want to visit the Philippines first?
Wow.
Because it's, I think is a very beautiful country. And last year I was like looking for places to go because I want to travel, and I I say that I want to go to Philippines, and then now Miss Earth Panama 2020, and maybe the next year I can go there. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was very nice. Very nice smile. And then in your eyes, because maybe next year I have the crown. So I
Very
will go to the Philippines, right? That is, yes, yes, very possible. Posible, posible. So that you
good.
can definitely do that next year. Thank you very much. Very nice dream, right? Next year, probably you can go to the Philippines if you win the Miss Earth crown. Thank you so much for that. Now, next question is first person you call when something exciting happens. Who is the first person you call? Oh my God. Yeah, like that. Who is the first person that you call when something exciting happens?
To my boyfriend.
Oh,
Oh, I see. Yes, yes.
He's
So
very
what
to me, so
yeah, I'm sure. That is so nice of your boyfriend, very supportive of you. Okay. What does your boyfriend do?
what
What is your boyfriend's job or work?
he's a YouTuber.
Oh, he's a
He's
YouTuber. Wow.
for to be chef.
Oh, wow, he's an aspiring chef and also a vlogger. That is so nice. Maybe later we can ask his vlog so we can follow him too. Thank you. There you go. Thank you so much for that. Our next question is what is now let's go to the last time you got really angry. When was this?
When
Or can you tell us?
I when I knew I was Miss Panama 2020, and I need
Mhm,
to go to the city
mm-hmm.
because
mhm.
I live in a country place,
Yes.
and I need to go to the city, to Panama City, to prepare to the contest. And my mom didn't look like so happy for that,
Uh-huh,
and
uh-huh. Yeah.
she told me that I can do that because I was just 20 years old and I didn't know the city, and I was like
Mhm,
sad and very angry, but
mhm.
I'm here because this is my dream, and I
Right.
think you need to do things that you love, and that's important.
That is true. That is true. Right. So your mom is coming from worry and she loves you. That's why she's worried about you. But you're also right. You have, yes, you're also right. You have to follow your dream and sometimes try new things, go to new places. But so there you go. So thank you so much for telling us about the last time you got angry. Another one. Last famous person. Do you remember the last famous person you followed on Instagram? Maybe international or Panama famous person. Can you tell us about who this is? Tell us a little secret.
I think was Belinda.
Um, yes, yes. Is she a celebrity in Panama?
No, I think she's Mexican
Mm-hmm.
and she's a singer. I used
Oh.
to listen to her when I was child, and I
Mm-hmm.
found it on Instagram, and I followed her.
Wow. Okay. There you go. I'm so sorry. We are going to definitely get to know Belinda more. Okay, thank you very much. Now we know her because of you. Thank you so much for that. All right, thank you. Now let's go to the next one. Last time you felt disappointed. Maybe this is the same, no? I think this could be the same the last time you got angry and the last time you got disappointed when you couldn't go to Panama City. Is there another situation that you remember that you became very disappointed or it's the same? What do you think?
I think it's the same thing.
Mhm.
It's the same, right? Yeah. So the same situation. Disappointed, like when you were not able to go to Panama City. But that's okay. Now, the last celebrity crush. This is the last one. Last question. Last celebrity crush you followed online. So the last celebrity was Belinda. How about celebrity crush? Is there a celebrity crush that you followed online? Or your boyfriend will get angry?
I don't know, but the last celebrity, um, I think is Manu Rios. She
Mm,
is a model. I think
uh-huh.
he's from Spain, and I follow
Okay,
on Instagram because he's cute. Cute.
I see. Okay. Well, that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. Thank you so much for that. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's our first and last segment. That's not the last segment, but that segment was entitled First and Last. Thank you so much
Eh,
for doing that with us. And we are now going to the next segment of our show for tonight. But before that, just some comments on the comment section, Noy, right?
yes, sure.
Yes, okay. So let's look at some of the comments again. Okay. Still, some of the comments say very beautiful. That's from Kokoy Ares. And yes, Leo Cerzo also says hermosa. Wow,
Thank
very good. Yeah. Luis says, oh, yes, Luis
She's
says always
my
here. There you go. Says many.
you.
Hello, hello to you. Okay, there you go. What else? We also have a comment from YouTube. Yes, Charlben, our graphic artist, is watching on YouTube right now. And she said, my goodness, such a goddess. Okay. And then Poy Gomez says, best wishes to you, Miss Panama.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you so much. So we're going to read more of your comments and questions later on. But for now, let's go to our next segment. Back to you, Noy.
Right? So, thank you to all of our fans. Now we're going to move on to our second segment, okay? So, for our second segment, this is what we call picture perfect, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, for this one, we actually got some photos actually from the Miss Earth Panama organization, okay? They sent us some
Wow.
old photos of you, Anayansi, and we're going to show the photos, and you will have to tell the story behind each photo. Okay, so let's see now our picture number one. What is
Picture
the
number
sto-
one.
what is the story behind this photo? When was this taken? Do you remember?
Yes, it was in the Albrook Inn Hotel, and I was with my organization. I
Mhm.
need to take some pictures for Miss Earth, and we go there, and I have so much fun that day.
Yes, and actually you look so beautiful here with the background of the flowers and the trees. Really great shot. Thank you for sharing the story behind that, Anayansi. Now, let's go now way back for our second photo. This is kind of an interesting photo. Look at
Oh,
it. So what is the story behind this, Anayansi? Maybe you can tell the fans right now.
I have a twins. She
Oh.
Oh.
Cristel. My name is Anayansi Cristel, and she's Cristel Anayansi.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yes, my mom
So
is
um,
so
so
pretty.
yeah. So when you say twins, you look the same. You have the same face.
I am the one that doesn't have the pincha.
Mm.
Oh, interesting. So
Wow.
how is it like? How is it like living with a twin? How was your relationship?
I grew up, my mom used to dress up the same, and I think it's very cool because you have like someone to share your your day, and
Mhm.
she always for me. She's very cute. I think she is the cutest of both.
Oh,
Oh.
that's great. Okay. So one last question: do you normally fight? You normally fight when you were a
Oh
kid, or
yeah, of course.
oh my gosh. So what are some of the stories? What were the some of the fights? What are the stories of your fighting when you were a kid?
When I was like 10 years old, we were playing outside, and she threw like a rock,
Oh my gosh.
and I got hurt, and I we start to fight, and I don't know. I know she didn't
Mhm.
to uh, to hurt me,
Mhm.
Mhm.
but I was very angry, and we started to fight. And then my mom came, and how do you say regañar? Punish? To punish
Uh-huh.
me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. There.
Oh,
That's
there you go. She got punished.
yeah, so that's actually interesting because I think this is the very first time that Emmanuel and I interviewed a candidate who has a twin sister, right, Eman?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it's the first time.
The
There
first.
there are many first time in this interview.
Yes, yes. And we're so happy that you shared your story with your twin sister. We do hope that we get to see her or meet her in the coming days. Now let's move on
Nice.
to our third photo. This one's also very interesting. What is the story behind this? I think this is the national costume of Panama,
Yeah.
if that's correct. What's the story behind this, Anayansi?
When you are graduating
Mm-hmm.
from my high school, there is like a night that the students wear the national costume, and The second is my cousin. We grow up together. We are like how do you say trillizas?
Like a three.
Three sisters. People think that we are three, not two
Oh.
twins. So
Oh.
yes.
Oh,
So
that's a
that
really
was in 20.
mhm.
Mm. Amazing. Amazing.
Yes.
Yes. Actually, this is a very beautiful photo of you wearing the national costume. Are we going to expect you to wear the same thing during your national costume for Miss Earth 2020? Are you going to wear almost the same costume or are you wearing something else?
No, I am going to wear a fantasy national costume.
Wow. Wow.
That's very exciting. So we're going to wait for that national costume when you get to wear it on the finals of Miss Earth. Now let's move on to our I think this is the last photo. There.
Look at that. That's so nice.
It's a really fun photo. What is this?
Eh, this photo was a Photoshop from the graduation in my high
Mm.
Mm.
eh, annuary for the annuary.
Oh, there you go. Actually, this is a great photo. May I ask, what was your course in college?
What?
What did you study when you were? Is this a college photo? What did you study in
I
college? Yeah.
I study science.
Oh, science. Okay, and I think that is very much connected with your Miss Earth Panama title, right? Which we're going to talk about in a little bit. So, thank you very much, Anayansi, for sharing the stories behind those photos. We were very surprised that you have a twin, which is very interesting, and of course, your background in your school and the national costume. Now, we are going to talk about your advocacy as Miss Earth Panama 2020. So we asked you to prepare one item or one object that best shows your advocacy as Miss Earth Panama. Maybe you can show your one item. What is it, Anayansi?
What do you mean item?
The object. Do you have any object for the advocacy?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was like a short introduction about my advocacy.
Okay. So maybe
Mm.
you can talk
Yes.
about your advocacy now. So what is the thing that you want to support or do as Miss Earth Panama 2020? Maybe you can tell us right now.
I think we need to attack the environmental problem from education.
Mhm.
So I am proposing my country to introduce the environmental education subject to the study material as official in the country since early childhood education. I think it's very important to tell the kids since
Mhm.
they are little that they need to save our home that is the planet Earth. Not when the garbage is in the street or the animals are dying. Do 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 it to us.
There.
we even we don't need to do the things when it's late. So I think the next generation maybe we can prevent them to grow up in an environmental culture.
Mm-hmm. There. That's actually a really great advocacy, Anayansi, because actually Eman and I are both teachers. So we are both teachers, and we are very we connect very much with your advocacy. Educating the younger generation is very important. Now, in terms of that, like connected to that advocacy of like educating the younger generation or the younger children, have you done any projects or activities so far to do your advocacy? Maybe you can tell us a little bit more, or do you have any plans?
I am participating in an organization
Mm-hmm.
that have this goal to country, and we are working together with an organization that they have the idea that create a law that introduce the environmental education in
Mm.
schools and other projects like electrical cars, no more plastic, and I think I found people that can support me in
Mm-hmm.
this goal.
Wow, that's actually those are really great activities.
And in my country, there is a organization that was founded by teenagers like my age that have the goal to uh, environmental education free and of quality.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's actually a really great advocacy because education has to start from the younger kids. I mean, you will have to educate the younger kids because they are the ones who will be the future of the environment, right? I think that's a very great advocacy. Now, let's talk about your country, the beautiful country of Panama. What are some of the things that you can share with us that are current problems or issues of your country in terms of the environment? What are the problems of the environment in Panama right now?
I think people don't have respect for nature, and
Mm.
this is one of the issues we can fix with education. Uh, we have news about garbage, sea contamination, something like that, and people don't care about it, and that's very worrying. That's very worrying.
Well, yes,
I agree.
actually a very very good point because we will have to make people understand, and we have to make people take action by understanding that they will have to do something for the environment. And I hope that Panama will do something about it. Now, let's talk more about your um, you are the official candidate of Miss Earth Panama for the Miss Earth 2020, and we are celebrating 20 years of Miss Earth this year. How excited are you to be the official delegate or candidate of Panama to the 20th year of Miss Earth?
I'm very excited. This is a dream, and I am working hard to bring the first Mr. Crown for my country, and
Mhm.
I it's a responsibility to me, and I think it's not enough to take photos and be beauty, be cute, or something like that. I have to very be worried about the problem that my country is uh, is having, and I don't know. I think I can do a very good job, and I have the dream to bring that joy to my country and help the world. A little
Yes.
help the world.
Yes, it's actually a really great statement because also I think it has been many years before Panama was able to place in Miss Earth and
Yes,
people
28.
2008, that's a very long time ago. 2008 I think was the last time. Now that you are the official candidate and you have now so much fans, you have a lot of fans around the world and they are saying that you will be the one who's going to bring back Panama in the finalists position. How do you feel about that?
I am very, I have faith.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can do it. It's just a hard, hard work, but
Mm-hmm.
I can do it. It's not impossible.
Yes, that's actually not impossible because right now you're so beautiful. You're also very smart. We are very, very happy that you are able to answer our questions. You have very good answers to the questions, and it's actually very posible that you will be part of the finalists this year. So we cannot wait for that to happen. Now, one last question before I give it to Eman for the fan questions. How are you preparing so far? What are you doing to prepare for Miss Earth 2020?
I feel extremely supported and like a true queen for the day one. For us, my environmental education is very important. I am taking some classes in
Mm-hmm.
environmental education since the day one. And for my directors and for me, it's not enough. This is not just a performance or photos or something like that. We really want to do a very good job.
Mm-hmm.
And for that reason, I am very thirsty about waking up early and go to bed very late in
Mm-hmm.
these classes and in photos in pasarela,
Videos.
Mhm.
runaway. And
Pasare-
Mhm.
I think it's a sacrifice, but
mm-hmm.
in the future maybe it it will be a very uh, satisfaction.
Yes, yes. Actually, I know that we are going to see you in the coming weeks because I think in a few weeks we're going to have the official start of Miss Earth 2020, right? So we have a great feeling about your performance for Miss Earth 2020. We have a feeling that you're going to do very well during the competition. So we wish you the best of luck in your preparations, and Miss Earth Crown is here to support you and the other candidates for your preparations for Miss Earth 2020. And thank you for answering our questions, Anayansi. Now, let's go now to our Facebook and YouTube live questions from our fans. To all of the fans, now is the time for you to ask your questions, and I will turn it over now to Emmanuel. Emmanuel.
Yes. Okay, there you go. So now it's time for our live question. So now we are turning it over to you, our viewers, our fans. It's now time to ask those questions. But we already have some questions here, actually. We already have some questions. So we're going to ask Anna some of the questions. The first question that I saw was actually from Zani. Ne? Ana, ¿cómo es la situación de la pandemia en tu país? So, how is the situation about the coronavirus in your country?
People are very like worried. They are scared, but Panama is trying to rise up step by step. In the next week, we are going to open some locals and commerce, commercials because
Mhm.
we think that we have 6 months in home,
Mm-hmm.
and the jobs are stopped, and the country need to go on, and we can just be scared the time.
That's true. That's right. Actually, it's the same in the Philippines. We have been in quarantine for 6 months, so also the same, right? Thank you very much for that. Okay, so wow, we have many questions now. Okay, now Zani asked about the situation of the pandemic. Now another question is from Carla. Okay. So this time about Panama's contribution. So you and Nonoy talked about some of the environmental problems in Panama, but how about the good environmental activities that Panama is doing? So from Carla, she's asking, what for you would be Panama's big environmental contribution to the world? Gracias for answering.
I think we are a very little country, but we are connecting North America with South America, and we
Mm-hmm.
connect all the world because we have the Panama Canal, and we are little, but we can give the example to other countries that we can do good things for the environmental. My country prohibit deny deny the use of
Mm-hmm.
plastic. Uh, what is that?
Plastic.
Plastic bag in the supermarket or in the locals in the commercial to reduce the impact of plastic in the country, and we was the first country in Latin America to do that, and maybe we give
Wow.
that example to other countries because some other countries in Latin America made the same thing, and we are little, but we have too much things to give to the world, and maybe all the countries need to to make little things like that, and we can reduce or bring in the environmental.
Mm.
Amazing, amazing. It's so nice that, we know that a Miss Earth Queen is truly a queen if she knows a lot of things about the environment and about the environment of her country. And you know so many things about the environment of your country, the good things, the bad things, the pandemic. So, wow, ladies and gentlemen, to our viewers, we have a very knowledgeable queen right here. So, good job on that, Anna. So, thank you so much for answering that question. That was a beautiful answer. Panama's contribution to the world. And we also learned something about Panama. Now we know that you're one of the first countries in your in the continent to address the problem about plastic bags. So thank you so much for that. Now, there we have another question from our editor in chief, Mark Lee Gatchalian. There are other pageants out there, but why did you choose? Why did you join Miss Earth?
Miss Earth is not just a beauty patient; it needs a girl that carry about the environmental, and I think that it is the best first patient that I need to participate, and maybe I can make a change in my country and in the world and be a spoken person, spoken woman about the issues that the world is having, and people don't see it or don't do the necessary things uh, that people need to do.
Yes. Well, actually, that's a really great answer,
That's
Anayansi.
true.
Actually, one
That's
thing I
true. So,
noticed, one thing I noticed about you are really passionate You have really great passion when you give your answers about the environment. So thank you for that answer. Let's now go to the next
That is
question,
right.
Emma. Yes. Let's now move on
Yes,
to the
thank you so much for that. So, our next question. Yes, yes, yes. So, next question. This one. What is the biggest lesson you learned from the pandemic, and how are you going to address it should you win Miss Earth? Maybe let's answer the first question first. What is the biggest lesson you've learned from the pandemic? Or maybe how are you going to carry that with you while you compete for Miss Earth 2020?
Well, all the war has been in home these months, and you can see that the nature is go on. They don't need us. We are the only ones that can destroy or save them, and we always choose the second one. And I think that that is the lesson that I learned. Animals are in the streets. The air is more clean, and they the nature just need us to be encerrado,
Inside.
to be close inside or on home.
Yes.
So maybe uh, people need to think and about how we need to change our uh, routines in our life,
Hmm.
and we
Hmm.
can see that the nature is our home, and there each is going to be so uh, agradecido,
What?
grateful.
Right, right.
Great, great.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Right. That's true, ladies and gentlemen. You have to take it from Anayansi. We really need to think about our habits and the things that we do so that we can be more helpful and grateful to the environment. Thank you very much
I
for
want
that.
to give
Wow.
Yes,
sorry
yes.
of all of you. Thanks for understand. The English is not like my first language. I am doing my best. I hope you are understanding me.
We
Yes, no,
are. Yes.
yes, yes. I would like to mention it, Anna, that even if you think that you are having a difficult time with English, we can feel and we can understand the answers. That is the most important thing, and I think that is
That's
what
true.
you are going to. That is your greatest tool. That's your greatest weapon when you compete at Miss Earth 2020. It's your passion. It's your passion when you give your
Hmm.
answers and your knowledge of the environmental problems, which is the most important thing.
I don't know.
So,
Yes.
I'm doing my best.
yeah,
Yes. Yes.
yes,
Actually, see, look at the comment section. They understand you. Like, look, Archie said, brilliant answer. See? So they were able to understand you. So Miss Anayansi, I'm rooting for you already. Sani said, no problem, Anna. So we
Thank
can
you.
definitely understand your English. So that's great. That's great. The meaning is the one that's important. And there's so much meaning in what you are saying. So that is really nice. Thank you for that. And thank you everyone for asking those wonderful questions. Noy.
yes. Okay. So, to all of the fans, thank you very much for the questions. And thank you to Queen Anna for answering those questions. Now, before we officially end our interview for tonight, we actually have a special surprise for you, Anayansi. We actually have a special surprise for you. This is actually part of our interview. We are going to show you some special messages from people close to you who would like to say good luck to you for your Miss Earth 2020 journey. So let us try to watch this video from your special someone or people from your life. Let's watch this.
Como abuela, me siento orgullosa de Anayansi porque Anayansi ha sido una niña siempre que le gustaba todas esas aspiraciones, tanto de participar en concursos como en reinado, siempre ella ha estado como modelo y ahora pues ella con su aspiración de ser mis tierras y ella pues yo me siento muy orgullosa de ella porque al igual que las otras yo tengo más nietas, pero a ella siempre le gustaba todas esas cosas. Que Dios la guarde, la proteja y que todo le vaya bien y le deseo mucha suerte, la mejor suerte del mundo para ella.
Hola, yo soy Anayansi de Gracia y soy la hermana de Anayansi. Estoy muy contenta por todo lo que ella se ha propuesto y ha logrado y espero que cumpla todas sus metas.
Hola, yo soy Melanie Pineda y soy la prima de Anayansi. La verdad me siento muy orgullosa de todo lo que ha logrado y le deseo mucho éxito y que traiga la corona a casa.
Hola, soy Sofía Isabel, la hermana de Anayansi. Hermana, te quiero mucho, espero que ganes la corona.
Soy Rosa de Gracia. Soy la madre de la concursante Anayansi de Gracia. Estamos orgullosas de ti desde aquí, desde Chiriquí. Te deseamos la mejor suerte, hija. Tú te lo mereces y yo sé que tú lo que te esfuerzas lo consigues.
Te deseo que te vaya súper bien en el concurso, Ana. Te deseo la mejor de las suertes y cuentas con todo mi apoyo.
Hola, amor. Sé que te estás esforzando mucho y que no ha sido un camino fácil llegar a donde estás. Tú bien sabes que la vida está llena de retos, pero está en nosotros descubrir cómo superarlos. También sé que ahora mismo estás dando lo mejor de ti, que sin duda tu objetivo es llevarte la corona a Panamá. Así que sigue esforzándote, sigue dándolo todo y espero pronto podamos celebrarlos. Mucha suerte, amor.
Oh. Wow. So those are special messages from your family and your friends. So Anna, what do you want to tell them? Everyone who greeted you on the video.
I miss my
Yes, you can say it in
family.
English or Spanish. It's okay.
Extraño mucho a mi familia. Tengo un mes alejado de ellas. Y al inicio, obviamente, no estaba tan preocupada porque estaba cumpliendo mi sueño, pero ahora, obviamente, hay días donde me hacen falta y me siento un poco sola. Pero hago mi esfuerzo y quizás es un sacrificio y en un futuro sea una recompensa por haberme atrevido a dar este paso. In English, I have to be very sad because I am far from home. I'm in the city and I am just a girl from country or countryside and not your size. And here in the city are so different and I'm alone here because I'm sacrificed, but I miss my family and my boyfriend so much. And I am here November. So,
Oh. Wow. Thank you very much for that, Anayansi. We didn't mean to make you cry, but then we are so happy that you love the message, and I hope that you get the strength to really perform really well for Miss Earth 2020. I think your family is supporting you. Yes.
thank you for that.
Yes. And we also like to thank your organization because your organization was the one who helped us get the video messages. So I think you have, she's looking at the side saying, why did you make me cry? So thank you to your organization for the support. I think with the love of your family and the support of your organization and who you are as a woman of the earth, you are going to do really well during the competition for Miss Earth 2020. So the best of luck, Anna, for the competition, and we can't wait to see you again in the coming days or in the coming weeks for the competition. Now,
Thank you so
while
much.
Anayansi is trying, yes, while you're trying to compose yourself and be relaxed, we would like to say thank you to all of the fans who tuned in for today. And actually, we want to make one special shout out because we are terribly sorry because we skipped one of the questions from one of our live fans. Wine
Yeah.
Marks had a question. Yes, we are so sorry, Wine Mark Santos, that we weren't able to ask your question, but then we only have a limited time for the questions that we get from the fans. But Anayansi, we can say hi to Wine Mark Santos. Can you say hi to Wine Mark Santos? He's a fan.
Hi, why Mar Santos?
Yeah.
Hi,
Yes,
Yes. Yes.
there. And again, we're terribly sorry if we cannot, yes, if we cannot ask all of your questions, but we appreciate everyone who asked their questions to our special guest for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So once again, to all of the fans, thank you for your participation during our live fan questions. Now, Anna,
Yes.
yes, you still look beautiful. Do not worry. You still look beautiful even after crying. So again, now we're about to end the live chat. Maybe this is your time to thank everyone who watched the live interview and invite them to Miss Earth 2020.
Yes. I want to give thanks to you for so much support, to all your fans for your such beautiful message, to the Filipinos because since the first day the acceptance that they give me was so comfortable. I want to give thanks to my organization to give me this opportunity, to my family, to my boyfriend, and I am working hard to bring first Mr. Crown to Panama and give that joy to my country, and maybe I can be uh, the the person that the earth needs to change some thoughts, pensamientos, to change some thoughts in the society. And I don't know. I am so excited and so happy, and I'm just giving my best.
There. And we are also very excited too, Anna, for your journey in Miss Earth 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all give a virtual applause to our guest for tonight, Miss Earth Panama 2020, Anayansi de Gracia. Gracias, Anayansi, for this interview.
No, thank you. Thanks to you guys for having me and give me this opportunity and meeting me and knowing more about me.
Yes, thank you so much, Anayansi.
Yes.
And
Yes. Yes.
you look so beautiful. You look so beautiful, and good luck to Miss Earth 2020. Now, before we officially end, Emmanuel is going to remind the fans of our next interview. What is our next one, Eman?
Yes, yes, yes. So there you go. So we have upcoming interviews this week. If you liked, you loved, and I'm sure you did, Anayansi's interview, we still have more Earth Queens, Echo Angels from all around the world coming up next. But tomorrow, we are going to go back to local because we will be having our very own Miss Earth Philippines, Roxy Bayens tomorrow. So that is our upcoming live tomorrow. But before anything else, I don't want to miss this opportunity to also say something for Anayansi. Anayansi, thank you so much. We got to know a lot about you, your voice, your advocacy, yourself. You are definitely beautiful. En el
Thank
exterior y el interior. You are very beautiful. So thank you
Oh,
so much. There you go. Back to you, Anayansi. Back to you, Noy.
Wow. Emmanuel is using his Spanish on Anayansi. Good job to you, Emmanuel. How was Eman's
I'm trying my
Spanish,
best.
Anayansi?
Very good, very good.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Yes, good job. Now, this has been a great interview. So thank you again to all of the fans. And first, we'd like to say thank you to the whole Miss Earth Panama organization for giving us an opportunity to interview Anayansi for the very first interview of her for Miss Earth 2020. So this has been quite a great interview, but we have to end the interview now. On behalf of the entire Miss Earth Crown team and my co-host Emmanuel Feliciano and our lovely queen from Panama, Anayansi de Gracia, this has been your host, Noy Sabilano for Miss Earth Crown, saying stay safe and have a great day, everyone.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you,